Oh wow, quite an audience here. Hey guys, this is Kale Hope. Welcome to the live webinar for Easy Street Profits. And so in this, you'll learn 7 little known secrets to ditching affiliate marketing. So if you've ever wanted to get ahead in online marketing, then the easiest way to do that is to start becoming a product vendor and selling your own products instead of simply being an affiliate and selling someone else's. I mean, if you want to waste your time working for someone else, you could get a regular job or just over broke, right? Or you could start your own home business, but you're still going to be like working for someone else. So you're just doing it online instead. So the thing about that is that I realized that like people are like, oh, well, I can do like affiliate marketing and I'm gonna make lots of money here doing this, and that's how I'm gonna make my income online, and I'm gonna be able to quit my job and things like that. That may be it, but I mean, ultimately, you're still working for someone else. So, if for those looking to quit their regular 9 to 5 or whatnot, then this is definitely going to be great for those that want to take that next step. So in this Easy Street Profits, you're going to discover the easiest way to become a product vendor, even if you're totally green, even if you're a complete noob, and this is guaranteed. Okay, so in this, you can stop selling your valuable time away in exchange for a small commission. Okay, so you're doing yourself a disservice basically if you're just simply selling all your time away, because you'll be spending all your time trying to make more money instead of making your money grow. And when you become a product vendor, what happens is that you start building these assets, okay? And when you start building your own assets, then your time is valuable, so you will still be able to do the things that you want to do, and that is where you'll end up making more money off the assets that you essentially will end up someday with financial freedom. Okay, and when I say financial freedom, I'm not talking about rich or wealthy. I'm talking about a rich lifestyle. Get to do what you want to do. Get more choices. So get to spend time with your family, doing the things that you want to do, and being there. Okay, so in this, some of the problems that you may be finding is that. For product creation, it can be an overly complicated thing, and just the idea of it can petrify some people because they think, oh, I don't have the tech skills to do it. Oh, I gotta outsource this to someone else who knows how to do it. Oh, but that's super expensive. Or you just need the right marketers to promote. So you could have the tech skills. Like I have a program background, and also I have IT certification, but it doesn't mean anything if like you don't know how to market, if you don't know how to sell. So what I'm good at is being able to manage my time and manage people. So, but I think a good product also should come down to the product itself and not the recruitment. Okay, it shouldn't be about how many people you can get to sell. It should be how good the product is, and then people will want to sell it. Okay, it should be able to stand on its own merits. It should attract its own people that are pushing for you, and this product will do that. Okay, so this is the solution. This is Easy Street Profits. Okay, and it's going to put you on Easy Street for sure. So what this will do is it will build brand awareness and product attention. It's going to increase your revenue, and also it's going to help you build marketing reputation and credibility in this space. Also, it's going to help you form new business relationships as well. Like my man here, which is Rob Reese. started getting online, working with different people. He is one of the guys that I've worked with. He says some great stuff for me. Another person I helped out here who's also given me a great testimonial, which is Grant McDonald. I helped him with getting approved for products through marketers that may have said no, and he's just like, okay, well, I guess I'm can't get approved. And then I've showed him the ropes of how to market, how to go back and to that vendor, and I've helped put money in his pocket. So yes, he will say good things about me for sure. Because I've been able to prove that I can do it. And I want to prove to you that I can do this for you as well. So what is it that you are going to get out of this webinar? Well, I'm going to dive deep inside it and kind of just go through it with you, of what you can get out of it that maybe you didn't get from the training itself, and answer any questions or concerns that you have. And by the end of this, I hope that you're going to get even more value out of having this webinar and this live training for you. Okay, so what you get in this awesome product is the training videos in the front end. You'll also get an exclusive report for it as well. So I realized that different people learn in different ways. Some are more visual, some people are more analytical, some people like to sit down and actually try and do stuff, and some people prefer to just read along and don't want the videos or anything like that. They're going to do it at their own pace. So that's cool too. Completely understand that. I want to definitely do what I can to accommodate everyone's learn method. And I've also, as a father of four, not trying to get too personal, but I have children that have different learning disabilities or somewhere on the autism spectrum, so they think differently. Not to steal, good old Steve Jobs, rest in peace, his way of thinking outside the box, think differently. The whole, for those that don't know who Steve Jobs are, must be living under a rock or something. But basically, he was the founder of, or one of the founders at least, of Apple computers. So all your iPhones and Apple tablets there, that's where you get that. Your iPads and whatnot. And he's the guy who had created those. Okay, so you are also going to get the live webinar training, which is here, and so much more. Okay, so let me go through this here. This is the Easy Street Profits videos that you will have. As you can see, intro, creating your own product, setting up a squeeze page. All the resources are down below for it as well. Many free tools as well, so that you don't have to actually invest much money, if any at all, because I realize too that if you're just starting out, you may not be able to do this. And of course, once you start becoming a vendor, you're going to see the money fly in. There's no doubt about it for it. Now, this will also have connecting things together, shortening, cloaking, and tracking. You also will get a wrapping up everything video, which then just kind of wraps up everything. Pretty self-explanatory. So this is where you can download the free exclusive report, and it's in PDF format, so that means that it will be printer friendly. So if you want to print it off, you can certainly do that as well. This is where you can register for the free webinar. If you haven't done so already, then right now I'm doing the live video, so you may be able to see just a recording, which wouldn't be live at that time, but it would be a webinar replay basically that you can go through. Now, there is also some unannounced bonuses as well. So these come from either myself and or other people that I've partnered with as well to give you some extras on top of that to just increase the current value of this particular webinar and product. Okay, so also you can join my exclusive Facebook group. So for all customers, I would rather only have customers, because if you're willing to invest either your time, money into this, then that means that you are the ideal qualified candidate for who I want to speak with and want to work with as well. Because if I just had some freebie seeking group, then they're not qualified and they may not be in the market, and I'd be wasting my time. I'm all about definitely targeting the right people and targeting those that are in the market for what you want to sell. No one wants to be sold on something that they're not interested in. Okay, and also this is a great way that with multiple people in there, you can definitely network together with other people that are like-minded, that are already in the same industry. Okay, now for those that picked up the Pro version, you will see this. And this, of course, will have a link back to it, which also has 3 of the done-for-you products. So that means that you don't have to worry about having to go through the course so much in the sense of learn how to put the stuff together, but you will be able to have some already done for you. Definitely go through the front end product though, because on its own it's going to teach you how to do this. But if you don't have the time, or you already have some money to invest in this, then this is definitely ideal for you. There is one that is going to be on mindset, and another one that is on, I believe this one is for WordPress, and then there's another one here as well, which is on email marketing. So you can download it in PHP version or HTML. So basically, if your web server, and just ask your web host, or the admin or your outsourcer of who handles this for you, if they support PHP on their server. If you know that it doesn't, which most reliable ones should, then it will support HTML version for it. When you download it, you just upload it, and the only thing you'll need to do is simply create like a quick squeeze page to go to it. But basically this will be the already done done for you course, just like this one here, which is my front end one. So you will be able to take advantage of doing this. Now I put a lot of time and work into this so that you can have these already, you know, reseller rights for it, so that you don't have to build these yourself. And these are all topics that people in the internet marketing niche will definitely use, or will be able to find people that could use these. Now, if you had upgraded to the next one, which is the premium version, guess what? You have 5 instead, so you get 2 additional ones. Now, all of these ones happen to allow you to sell it with white label rights, which means that not only can you sell it, but the branding is completely removed. So people won't know that you're getting it from Kale Hope, which is me, they will be getting it from you, whatever your name happens to be, which is still in PHP and HTML. So you will get the one on Mindset, you will get the one on WordPress installation, you will get the one on email marketing. You will also get the one on social media as well. And then on top of that, you will also get this one, which is on SEO, which is search engine optimization. So if you want to know, or if you want to sell your expertise in a course that teaches all about keyword research, as well as, you know, being able to rank your website or web page or whatever you have to the top of Google, then you certainly will be able to do that. So these are my vast knowledge of information, my background in IT, my background in doing web development, all combined together into these courses. So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 months. In fact, it gives you plenty of months to create your own simple course, and this is what the front end will do. And the tools will be there for you to create like a quick squeeze page, or maybe you already have a squeeze page builder. You'll be able to knock that out in a couple minutes. So basically, there's no reason why you can't have already done for you like 6 months of content already done. So just think about it. If you could sell that and like a new product every month for the next half a year, you would be making a ton of money. Now, I could sell this individually on my own each course, but I've gone ahead, and this is why it took so long. Individually going through it, shooting the videos myself. You don't have to be on camera either, guys. You don't have to be on camera. You can actually do this yourself. Now, I was able to put this together. I'm on a MacBook Pro. So of course I was able to shoot it with using like Keynote, and basically using ScreenFlow, editing the video together and so forth. You don't need these techie skills. I already got it all done for you. But you could also do the same thing with just about any camera or any kind of text editor and so forth, and just kind of record your screen and go through it and put a couple videos, and the web page builders that are already included as per the resources in the front end will allow you to create something quickly like this in a jiffy. So of course this one has the back button as well. Now I was going to just see if I have any questions from the audience there. Let me just quickly take a look. Alright. Wow, a lot of people from different places, eh? Alright. Let's have a look. Okay. So, let's see. I see Grace. Okay. Where are you from, Grace? Okay, so Grace is from Albany, Alberta. Okay, cool. And he asks, let me just read this here. Sorry guys, 1 second. Will anyone be able to know, sorry, just, okay, I know English isn't his first language. Okay. Okay, so essentially what Grace is asking is the are these templates? No, Grace. These are full-on courses. You just upload it to your server and it's done. That's all you do. You just take the file and you will use in the course, the front end. It tells you how to use like either your web host's file manager, or you can use like FileZilla, which is a FTP or file transfer protocol tool. And what that will do is allow you to transfer the file up to your web server. So basically, all you have to do is just go through the path for it, and you'll be able to get there. And this will be on your server, so you just direct everyone to that. As long as you have a simple page with a buy button on there, boom, you got it. And then, you know, let's say you use JVZoo, for example, or Warrior Plus. You just go in there and put your buy button and have the checkout go to this particular page for it. That's all you have to do. Okay. See who else I have here. Okay. Okay, Ben. Okay, Ben, where are you from? Let's see. Okay, Ben is from California. Okay, excellent. So Ben asks what the difference between the pro version and the premium version is. Okay, so very simply, the pro version is going to allow you to sell this, and there's going to be a little let me just show you here. There's going to be, in the pro version, is going to have a little indication that you're a authorized reseller, whereas the premium version is going to have that branding completely removed, and you get 2 additional ones, so therefore a total of 5 versus 3 on the pro version. Okay, so the premium one is going to have 5 because it's the original 3 from the Pro plus 2 additional ones, and one has reseller rights and the other one has white label rights. So you can sell it as if you are as if you were the product creator of it. Okay, so of course, because I'm running this webinar at the same time, it's trying to load this up, and it is an older MacBook Pro. It is going to take a moment here, so everything's going to slow down. So I do apologize about the inconvenience of that. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be multiple ones here. Just give me a moment here. There's a lot of people in the webinar right now. So, what I also want to say is that you will be able to get your hands on this multiple different ways, okay? So, like, I don't care so much about how you got it as opposed to that you got it. So whether you got this on a Black Hat forum, whether you bought it legitimately and put money in my pockets that way, or whether you got it as a freebie giveaway, whether it was a um, back end bonus on someone else's product, whether you were referred by an affiliate, whether you got it, I don't know, just multiple different ways. Maybe a contest or something like that. any way that you got a copy, the main thing I care about on this is, and I purposely didn't lock down all the security on it, is because knowledge is powerful, and I just want to make sure that you guys are utilizing that. So this is my flagship course, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting it and taking advantage of it, in the sense that I want you to be able to instill the knowledge from this into yourself and others, and be able to profit from it. If I can change your life, that's what I ultimately want to do. Now this is going to run super slow on there, and that's just because of the fact that I got so much on the go here, and the connection was just failing on there. I'm going to answer some other questions though, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay. So Noah asks, what tools do I use to create web pages? Okay, so you can do this multiple ways, guys. I mean, you guys can study like I did long ago when I was about 8 years old. My parents got their first computer, which ran Windows 3.1. And in fact, actually, the first computer I ever had was an old Tandy computer, which was given by friends of the family, okay? And so that had like a dot matrix printer on it, with a black and white Chrome computer, or sorry, TV for it. So that was used as the monitor, and the sorry, not even CDs. It was the old floppy disk. Those were so thin, and a lot bigger than the regular 3 1/4 ones, I think it was. So what that was it had chicken scratch writing on it, which had DOS commands, and I didn't know that that was, you know, the file paths. At first my father had told me, and I was able to play a lot of games, and that opened my eyes. I was like, oh wow, this is so awesome. So then when we got a Windows 3.1 computer, it wasn't long after that we got, at that time, high-speed internet, which was DSL. Okay, so we actually got DSL, which was amazing at the time because a lot of people still had dial-up or whatnot. So we got this DSL, and I ended up, the first thing I started searching on Google was how to build a website, and I found stuff on, you know, building a website with HTML. And for those that don't know what HTML is, I learned pretty quickly that HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, now what that is it's the script language for creating websites. Now, if you want to learn coding like I did, and do that, you certainly can. Right, and then if you want to learn Photoshop on that, and if you want to learn to really make some really dynamic graphics, then you could also learn like I did. This was before Adobe took over it. It was Macromedia Flash, and I got a book for Christmas one year called Flash 5 for Dummies. Okay, that's so far back. And then it wasn't long after that that I got, like, I think it was MX or something like that. And, you know, it's definitely started the career path for that. Okay, so, and then I eventually, as you know, got to become an affiliate and then a vendor and so forth, pairing all those skills and backgrounds. Now, the key takeaway is that there are so many builders now that will do that for you, and takes a lot of the heavy lifting out of it. The problem is a lot of people get beside themselves and think, I need to build a software tool. I need to, but I don't know how to. And then they spend a lot of money outsourcing, and they speak with someone that they know nothing about, or they try and do it themselves, and they don't know what they're doing on it. And the thing is, though, let me put it this way. Tools stop working, okay? But you do not. And what I mean by that is that tools can stop working for different reasons. Patches need to be done on them. It could be that they stop working because APIs stop working, stop functioning with being able to integrate with things like Facebook authentication, Instagram, Tumblr, you name it, Twitter APIs too, things like that. They stop working and stop functioning, and then you have to figure out how to fix those and how to make them work again, even though at some point they may have been working properly. Also, the other thing about that is that you're going to run into issues here. So when you get a developer, you don't just get it one time. You get someone basically for the whole duration of a project, for the life cycle of it. Okay, so with something that's more of an info product, okay, there's a less perceived value in there, but I believe that it should be, in some sense, a higher perceived value, in the sense that you're going to have a lot of knowledge in there that you can share with others. And the thing is, though, everyone has something, some skill that they can share with others. Okay, we can always learn something new, and we always have something we can contribute to teach everyone. So if you sit down and think about that, and you start putting that together as your foundation of a product, then you simplify it a little bit more, and you don't have to worry about, oh, where do I start? Half the problem is people in marketing are so petrified that they don't know where to start, that they never start and they never get anywhere, which is half the problem. Okay, so okay, Tina says, amen, brother. Thanks. Okay, Tina, I appreciate that. So, it's absolutely true, though, guys. Like, everything, you can also learn off of other people. You can learn from inspirational people, and you can almost, like, regurgitate that back. Like, I didn't like start off being just a very inspirational, motivational person. I started off with putting my iPod on each morning and going for my daily walk or do my routine, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, I got the material needed to from listen to Les Brown, from Eric Thomas, from Zig Ziglar, how to speak to someone, and invoke all the inspiration and motivation someone would need. So that's how I had the foundation to be able to come up with mindset. And you have to have the right mindset, especially if you're going to be an entrepreneur. You can't be a negative person. You're not going to go far being a negative person. No one's going to go anywhere if you're always down on yourself. It doesn't it doesn't bring you up, it only pushes you down further, right? So I was able to churn out 5 videos and I could probably do 10, but I wanted to keep it short and to the point and get the key takeaways out that I needed. Now, this is a webinar I can ramble on forever and a day. And I probably will, and that's perfectly fine, you know. But when I do the courses, then of course it's more streamlined, right? So that's kind of where I'm getting at on that. And as you can see, a lot of the pages are the exact same, and it's just new content on it. So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. And let me tell you guys, when I first started doing like niche sites, a lot of them are the same friggin' site, but like with a new paint job. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, here's a new logo and here is a new color to it. So for example, I could take, for example, the same template that I use for selling a site about on Flippa, for example, create a site in 5 to 10 minutes using a template, okay, with reseller rights, and I'm able to. Reseller rights, by the way, are super powerful, okay? Takes all the work out of it. It's well worth the investment on it. So you can put together a template and basically create in 5 to 10 minutes, even drag and drop builders in most of them, okay? A site about cat supplies, okay? So basically anything that a pet owner that has a cat is going to want, okay? You could put that up on Flippa, sell it for $200, okay? Guaranteed. You don't have to chase anyone down. No, you don't have to go, who wants this website, right? You are always going to have investors on there, okay? Now, I know this is getting off topic, but I will reel it back and explain what's the purpose of this, okay? So, let me tell you, you can take that same site, then change out the logo, change out the color, and all of a sudden, and even the content to some extent, okay? Now, it's all about dog owners, okay? So then you take that and you sell that and you make another $200, okay? If you can find 5 things for that week and sell 1 a day, you got quite a bit of money. You're looking at over $1,000. Now, taking the same concept, okay, with what we're doing, this is where I'm bringing it all back, okay, I can sell 1 course, okay, get a bunch of affiliates, pay them out. At the end of the day, I profit. Those products are still out there. Those websites are still out there in the world, okay? Especially if they already still have the ads on it and whatnot. Especially if you're still selling ad space. If you don't sell it, you're still profiting each month. At the end of the year, you could sell the domain name, the .com or .ca or .org or whatever, right? You end up making money off of that. So you're never at a loss. All you have to do is pay for the hosting for it. For these courses, you sell that. You don't sell it, fine. It's a giveaway. Okay? You got a free product for the next thing that is a winner. So you never lose out on anything. Okay? It's going to be your lead magnet. Okay, it's something to give away. You're going to grow your list and then be able to sell someone else's products, be able to sell your own products that are being profitable. Okay, you can see, you can kill so many birds with just 1 stone. You will be able to find a way or make a way. Okay, you will be able to carve through rock with this. Okay, so just hear me out for a second. So you can do the same thing with every week you can sell a new product, okay? You can build them out simplistically like this. You don't have to sit around for 3 months while your developer or you program the next best thing, which may or may not even sell, okay? This will work. people are always seeking information. Not only that, but you take your course and you put it on somewhere else like SlideShare. You could also put it on Udemy, selling courses. You can continue to profit multiple ways. So this is going to build your income stream, and it's going to build so many assets for you that you will literally be able to make money while you sleep. You'll get pop-up notifications. This sold, that sold. You made money. X amount of money was deposited into your bank account. And that's ultimately what you want, guys. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay, so Amber from Utah, she says, wow, I've never realized how easy it is to make money online. Yeah, it absolutely is, and it's that simple, really. It's just about using your brain. You guys all have one, you know. That's what it's there for, you know. You can change your life when you change your perception. Let's see here. Right. So you don't have to be an expert in these things. I'm giving you the knowledge, and you can, you know, there's nothing to sell here, guys. It's people are seeking answers like, how do I grow my following? How do I grow a online presence? Well, the social media course is going to show you how to do that. People are always searching, well, how do I rank my site on Google? The SEO site is going to show you. How do I build my list? The email marketing one is going to show that. How do I become, you know, a motivational speaker? How do I network with people? Um, don't be a douche. I hate to say it, but that's the honest truth. But no, the inspirational one will help you out with that. If you are shy, if you are quiet, I'm actually an introvert, and this is my outlet. Okay, when I get lonely, when I get bored, this is what I do. Okay, and it's very profitable too. I help myself. I learn and I grow through this, but I also teach people and help others learn and grow and become better. And so when you guys become better, I become better, and it's a mutual thing. And when you do that, money is just simply it's part of it. It just comes naturally. It's just derived from helping others reach their goals, and so that's a byproduct of it. Okay, and then WordPress. Oh my God! Like this whole course is built through on a WordPress platform. Okay, there's most of your JVZoo and Warrior Plus and ClickBank products are going to be built through WordPress or WordPress plugins and whatnot, because like 90% of the world's websites are run off of it. Okay, so and it's so easy for this framework to uh, for the CSM to to thrive and work on that. So this is what I'm here and about. Okay, so instead of going to a job and selling your time and money, instead of just working for someone else, instead of just, you know, trying to do it all on your own, definitely take action with this stuff, guys. I don't know how to say it any clearer than that. Um, Let me see if there's any other questions here. Okay. No, I think that that's starting to wrap up. Guys, definitely thank you for attending this on the live one. Be sure to look for the replay. Reach out to me. I love to network with like-minded people. I like to hear from you. I like to help you. You can always see me on Facebook. I have a very unique name. It's Kale, and it's spelled Kayol. Last name is Hope, Hope. Check out my site. It's just my first and last name.com. You can hit me up on there. Let me know what's going on, what you think of this one, what you think of the webinar. Also, if you want to connect, if you have something to sell, if you, um, just anything. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one here. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.